Hello, hello. Okay, this is really out of order, and originally I was not even going to do this video, but then I was like, you know what? I think this could be helpful for again all three of you that are watching this one, because this is a big part of life in this journey, and this is trying to balance everything essentially. So, just to add some context here, my family, mom, stepdad, grandma came into town Friday morning, and it's Sunday now, and they just dropped them off at the airport around 1:30 or so. This is important. This is valuable. So I want to share how I kind of juggled these things because, again, I still have these health, fitness, performance goals. I still have aesthetics goals. I can't remember the other word I'm searching for in my brain. But I still want to look good as well. But I still want to have balance because this is important. And if you watch my next video, I kind of touch on the fact that I'm always striving to find this balance, and it's hard, and it's something I think about a lot because at the end of the day, I really don't want to have huge regrets through my life and on my deathbed, because it's very easy to chase things that maybe acutely give you some sort of dopamine hit or pleasure or whatever. But I don't want to lose sight about what's very, very important. So, for example, like the family stuff is very, very important to me. But also, again, you need to make money. You should have a career. You should have purpose. So everything is important. So it's fucking hard. It's fucking hard. And it's something that I'm constantly kind of striving and working on and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I knew this week that they were coming out, and I knew that would interrupt some of my workouts. So before they even come out, I knew that. I already started kind of managing my expectations because I have a tendency to beat myself up when I miss stuff because I want to do everything. I want to do everything. I want family time, but I want to be able to run. I got this goals. I got this goal. Blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes that Goggins voice in my head is too loud. If you're being a bitch, do blah, 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 blah. And I need to say, shut the fuck up. Let me enjoy time with my family. So I did that, and I tried not to stress about it. So they came in Friday morning. I did a little bit of work. They landed early, around 8:15 a.m. So picked them up, came back home, hung out for them a little bit, and then kind of said, hey, to my girlfriend, can you hang out with them? I'm going to go upstairs, work for about an hour. Then we drove to, we went to Evergreen to grab food. Then we went to Golden. Then we came back, hung out for a little bit. So long story short, I missed my Friday workout, and that's okay. That is the track workout with an optional lower body. I missed that one, and that is fine. That is totally fine. Wednesday, all I did was I throttled my run up, the volume of it, a little bit more because I knew I'd probably miss Friday and even Sunday. So that's kind of all I did to modify. I did not triple. I probably add 15-20% more in just to kind of satisfy that. I knew I'd be eating and drinking a bunch. So another thing that I tried to do was things where we're a little bit more active, okay? So I can just work on steps as well too, because that will help mitigate some of the, fat gain or whatever, because I have aesthetics goals as well too. And I did my best, and this is another thing that we had to troubleshoot because my grandma was here, who's almost 80 and has dementia. She cannot move around super duper well, although she did end up doing very, very good. So I'll share my steps that I ended up getting. These might not be super accurate because I think I wasn't wearing my Garmin. I've been wearing the Luna Ring, which I'm going to do a month follow up, but it's not the best, unfortunately, with steps. So we'll see where I was at. But I was able to get some serious steps in, and then I enjoyed myself. I tried to keep a balance on food and stuff, but honestly, I really didn't. I grabbed drinks at pretty much every place that we went. Starting with our brunch, I had a fucking some spritz thing drink and ate whatever the fuck I wanted. Then lunch, I think I had 2 or 3 drinks and whatever I wanted. Then dinner, I think I did the same exact thing. And sometimes my balance is kind of going off at extremes. And I'm not saying this is the best, meaning, all right, I'm going to eat and then I'm going to be very, very strict. But it works for my life. And I think, again, acutely, I'm not saying to do that chronically where you do these kind of binge and I was going to say purge, but binge and withhold type deals. Probably not the best thing long term. But again, I'm also very much like, is it working well? I think you hear a lot of noise of people saying what maybe didn't work for them because it created some sort of eating disorder or whatever. That might not necessarily be the same thing for you. So just because Susie can't do some type of intermittent fasting because it leads to a binging disorder does not mean that will be the same thing for you. And that's where I do get annoyed at some of that content. I understand that they're trying based on their intentions if this didn't work. So I'm going to tell people warning, warning, warning. But just keep in mind that's N of one. You are one person, okay? Just because it didn't work for you does not mean it's not going to work for anyone. And you can give that disclaimer, but some people are just way too strong. So that's kind of what I did, where it's like, all right, I know I'm going to go off the rails a little bit, but I'm still going to try to focus on hunger cues and stuff like that and not like over consume. But I'm going to reel it back this fucking week strong. I know I'm going to do that. And again, I wanted to be able to enjoy this time with family. So I'm getting off track. Wednesday, I increased my running volume just because I knew I'd miss Friday for sure. Friday, I enjoyed time with family, but I tried to stay active and get a good amount of steps, which I think I did pretty well. Again, we'll see what the Luna says because I honestly don't even know. Saturday, that is normally my kind of off day. And what we did here, kind of a repeat. We got in a walk, we got in some steps, but I fucking enjoyed myself. Luckily, we took him to a street fair that's right across the street, so we got some good amount of steps there. We had this bagel place in the morning. I didn't regulate that at all. I had what I wanted to eat. And then I did plan. We went to Chicken and Pickle. If you know what that is, you know what that is. But it's a pickleball place where they have food inside. It was really, really cool. So that was also my like, all right, cool. We're doing something active to help mitigate some of the weight gain or whatever, or just that energy balance. But I fucking ate. Or I didn't eat there, but I had, I think, 3 drinks. But again, the goal was just enjoy yourself, kind of eat whatever the fuck you want, and see if you can hit your step goal. So I think we ended up doing pretty damn good because of the street fair, because of the pickleball, and then we got dinner later that night too, where we walked around a little bit. Same thing at dinner. I ate whatever the fuck I wanted to do. And then yes, when Sunday comes around, I'll be honest. Mentally, I start kind of feeling I'm out of routine. I start getting a little annoyed with myself and stuff like that. But I have to remind myself this is family time. This is important. But they had some downtime in the morning, and I was like, fuck it, let's get a run. And again, this is weird because I'm reporting for Friday and Saturday, but it's Sunday after the fact, so I'm also gonna I'll just kind of chime in for the whole weekend. So I was like, all right, cool. I think I'm gonna be able to escape while they're doing stuff and hanging out with my girlfriend. I'm gonna be able to escape and go for a little run, which I ended up doing. I smashed that, got a little under 7 miles. That made me feel really, really good. Then dropped them off there, or we got lunch, and then we dropped them off at the airport. So this made me feel good. Now, after the fact that I dropped them off, I've only been home for like 35 minutes or so. But I felt good about that. I got so much time with the family. We had a lot of fun. We were able to stay active as well too and get my step goal, but while enjoying myself and also managing all these things and allowing myself and letting myself know it's okay to do this. And also, again, sorry, ADD brain, I don't have any crazy serious goals right now too. So keep that in mind as well. If I was getting ready for some bodybuilding show, one, I probably just wouldn't have them come out at this time. But if I did, yes, I'd probably have to be a lot more strict with that stuff. But these are other things that I try to think of when I'm like, all right, how do I fit this in? It's like, well, put it at a time, if you have the luxury to do this, where you have a little bit more flexibility, where there isn't so much riding on the fact of you getting every meal and protein or blah, 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 blah. So that's where I'm at right now. And I can lose a weekend or lose one of the runs and be totally okay with that because I'm not prepping for anything serious, whether that be a race or a physique show or whatever the fuck. So anyway, it's Sunday, it's 2:53. Now I'm just going to kind of relax because I'm also fucking exhausted. We're staying up later. Again, the routine is off. So we're going to go, girlfriend and I are going to chill and watch How to Train Your Dragon right now. She's waiting. But yeah, I'm going to sign off for the weekend. I hope you found nuggets of valuable information because I know this is a struggle. And like I said, I hate when I see coaches, trainers that have been doing this. I've been doing this for 15 fucking years now. Make it seem like they're always perfect. Dude, I have a hard time with this as well too. I'm constantly trying new things. I'm constantly beating myself up because I'm not happy with what I did. I'm constantly looking in the future and getting anxious about it. So I struggle with this shit too. So you're not fucking alone, but we will get better together and we'll figure this shit out. But give yourself some grace if family's coming into town. It's not that fucking serious, especially if you don't have some crazy goals. Enjoy time with family. See if you can get some steps, and that's a good way. It's like, oh, let's walk around. That could be a good way where you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The chicken and pickle place was awesome because, like, dude, I'm sweating like a motherfucker. And actually, my heart rate was pretty elevated there. But I'm also spending time with my family. So if you can do that, go for hikes, go for walks, look at these pickleball places or Topgolf or whatever the fuck. It's a great way to, again, check a lot of these boxes, kill numerous birds with 1 stone or whatever, stay active while you're also enjoying some good, valuable, uninterrupted time with the family. I'm going to see if I can overlay some stuff that we did this weekend. But again, I try my best because I'm on my phone so much to stay as present as possible and not be on my phone. And sometimes after the fact, I'm like, fuck, why didn't I take pictures? Luckily, I brought my fancy camera, so I'll see if I can put some stuff in there. But anyway, signing out for the weekend. This is the weekend. I'm done. And then I'll check back in with you. This is all fucked up because you'll probably watch this before Sunday. But anyway, I'll check back in with you tomorrow or Monday. So, all right. Thanks, guys.